Noninkables. Hello and welcome to Noninkables. We are on episode number 36 of season 2. So kind of a shorter episode today because I need to practice for Milwaukee. So the whole team is going to Milwaukee. Super exciting. We had a team practice last week and then another one this week. And last week when we started team practice, all of us were on completely different decks. And then by the time we finished team practice, we were all on the same deck. And so kind of a miracle, I feel like, that we found a deck that everybody likes to play and that everyone wants to play, because I feel like it's rare that all of us are on board. I feel like Brian is usually the contrarian who wants to play like his own spice, but even he wants to play the deck, so that's pretty exciting. And then because we're all on the same deck, we had to get a bunch of cards. So then I ordered a bunch of cards last week and they're slowly coming in. So we should be able to get all of them by the time we need to go to Milwaukee. This past weekend, Gary played at Poke Recyclers and won there. And then Brian and I played at DVY, and I made top 8 and Brian made top 4. We both got beat by Matt, but it was a great time. And Matt's deck was kind of crazy and I feel like very targeted. So it was super fun. And then this weekend we are playing at Games of Martinez on Saturday, and then VPC on Sunday. And then that's it. And then it's DLC time. We're probably going to do, I think, one more team practice before we go to Milwaukee. And like what we do during team practice, basically everybody comes over, we get snacks, and then usually we will, like last week, it was like running different decks against each other. So it'd be like each of us piloting a deck and playing against one another. So like Amber Steel versus Blurble versus, I don't think we tested Dogs, but versus Purple Steel, etc., right? And then this week, since we had decided on a team deck, we tested mulligans, and then we tried out like the hardest matchups for that deck to see if it was winnable on draw. Oh my gosh, there are balloons. What the heck? I don't know why that happened. Okay, anyways, so yeah, that is what happened. Next week, there will probably be a podcast episode. We're probably also short. Just going over the 2 set champs we're going to this weekend, just because I need to practice. Okay, so at DVY, first, let's see if I can find the right one. I think I wrote it this one. Yeah, okay. First game I played, I'm not going to tell you my deck because I did play the team deck and it's kind of a secret. But yeah, anyway. First game I played against Joaquin, who was playing green, yellow dogs. And his deck had both Emerald Grimcon and Scrump. And I literally have never seen Scrump played. So I was like, what the heck is this? But it's an item. It's like the little doll. And you can exert a character to minus strength on your opponent. So first game I was on the draw and I ended up winning. I think because my characters were strong enough that Scrump was like kind of not that good later in the game. And then second game I was on the draw and he played an Emerald Chromacon and I couldn't quest enough, right? And then third game I was on the play and I won that one pretty easily. Think he bricked though. Second round I played against Alex. This is Alex who usually plays like red purple or racers. Not really racers. He played like, I feel like red purple with the raceway starting line or whatever. And this time he was playing green purple. First game I was on the draw and I almost won. And he had just the craziest card draw possible. So he was at 10-8 because I think I had like Hades, a bunch of stuff. And he was able to play Go-Go, trigger her ability, play Poor Unfortunate Souls, bounce his Go-Go, and then play Go-Go again to just get to 20 because he was at 14, which was crazy. I almost won that one. Second game, I was on the play and I won. It was kind of close, but like in being like 20-12. And then the last game I was on the draw and I won. And that one was also close because it was 20-17. And then the next round 3, I played against Kenny. He was playing Blurple. And first game I was on the draw and I won. And that is my proudest achievement, I think, of the whole tournament. Not like making top 8 or anything, but just beating Kenny on the draw. Because Kenny is really, really good. He used to play red purple. And then I think last set or 2 sets ago, he did like blue steel for a hot second and then went back to red purple. And I had to play him last set in the finals. And we had like, I don't know, like a 2-hour final because all our games took forever because it was so like back and forth. And this same game took forever, ended up being 20-11, but I beat him on the draw and I was like, yes, but then we had like very little time. So then the second game I was on the draw again and I lost that one pretty quickly. And then the third game I was on the play, but we started with 6 minutes. And so we went to turns and neither of us could win. But I think had we had more time, I would have won because I had been able to clear his board and I had like big old characters and I could play more cards and he had nothing, right? But we ran out of time, so we had to draw. And then the fourth round, I matched into Kevin, who was playing purple steel, and I beat him on the draw twice. First time it ended up being 20-14, second time was 20-4. I think he got pretty unlucky in his draws the second time. And yeah, and then the last round I matched into Ron, and we both ID'd. Ron had already ID'd the previous round because he was undefeated. And then Matt and I went to McDonald's to get McDonald's. I got a Happy Meal because I wanted to get the BTS toy, and I got J-Hope, who is my bias, so yay. Although I feel like the toy looks a little, I don't know, he looks a little derpy, but whatever. And then in top 8, I ended up playing Matt because I was 4th and he was 5th. However, we thought he was 4th and I was 5th, so he got to go first, and I lost. And then second game, I went first and I lost. And then I played 2 more games against him just for practice on the play, and I still lost. So Matt was playing a yellow-blue princess deck, and it was just super, super fast. It played like Ludwig von Drake, it played Tiana, Daisy, and then it played Belle, who has ward and gives all your other characters ward when you play Belle. And so he just had very good timing, always had the Belle and played it at the right time. And then like one of the times he was able to send his Belle. So unfortunate lost to Matt. And it's so funny because like, okay, the first game I played against him on the play that I lost, it was 11-20. And like, I just couldn't, and I think I could quest to like 19. And then the second game, it was 3-20. And then the third game, it was 1-20. So it just kept getting worse. And then unfortunately, Matt matched into Brian for top 4 and also beat Brian. Although Brian was a lot closer to beating Matt. He went with a different strategy than I tried. And then Matt ended up winning the whole thing. So yay! Super excited for him. He's super nice. And so what else? I haven't been foiling any Matts because I've just been practicing. Team practice yesterday was fun. We did mulligans and played like the worst matchup. It was so funny. There was one time when I was mulliganing and I was like, oh, this hand's pretty bad. It can't get any worse. And then it got significantly worse. I drew literally like the highest cost cards in the deck that were uninkable. I drew all of them. Oh, what else came today are these. I got these from Target. You could buy them online. And like I bought 2 and then it said it was sold out. But then I checked again like yesterday and back again. So I figured I could open some since this podcast otherwise would be very short. Let me know, you guys. Oh, if I can even open. Let me know, you guys, what you guys are playing. Unless you want to keep it a secret, then don't tell me. I'm excited to see everyone at Store Champs because I feel like we haven't been able to go to that many locals because we've been traveling so much to go to a PPG and stuff. There's nothing in there. It's just this. So there's a Mickey Mouse binder. And then inside, they've kind of put it inside our packs and the Tinkerbell card. So let's open it up and see. This Tinkerbell card is so shiny. It's super shiny. Oh my goodness. I got to do it like the old makeup way. Look at that. So pretty. If you are going to use this Tinkerbell card, just be aware that when they're single sleeved into the sleeve, the thickness is a little bit different than regular cards. So if you have a super strict judge, they might be able to like pick it out of the deck. I say this because Tyler told us that John said, so John the judge, who is one of our local judges, who I feel like is the strictest judge because he has very good attention to detail, which I wish I had. Told him that it was like a little bit of a thickness difference, and I feel like he's the one who called out in the past, like when you put in like Chinese cards and stuff, like the thickness is different, and so he would be able to pick out like the Chinese card every time. And so I feel like you should just make your deck like bring back, if you want to play these, like fine, but like bring backups just in case, or just don't play. series and just bring like all of the same type of card. And that way you don't get stuck trying to like find card last minute. Okay, so there's 4 packs. So let's do this. Okay. I usually do this as a short. Oh my gosh, this stupid program has this like auto unfocus. Be our guest. Aladdin. Oh, I'm gonna have to flip the video because it is backwards. Mickey Mouse. Uska. Develop your brain. Card Soldier. Olaf. Little John. I've never seen this card played. Lantern. Ooh, Max Goof. Legendary. That's pretty good. And then a foil Prince Naveen. Okay, that's 1 pack. Do something. Okay. All right. Let's do the second pack. We start with a Power Line. Gotta be our guest. Aladdin. You know, I always want to do one of those cool, like, I don't know, flippy, whatever things that people do, like tricks. But I feel like I would just drop all the cards, so I'm not gonna do that. Han. Ola. Ursula. Robin Hood. A genie. That's pretty good. A bell. And a a foil Elsa. That's pretty. I mean, she's no enchanted Elsa, but very pretty. Okay, let's see. There, we've got Agrabah. You know, I'm reading it and I'm reading it like backwards, and it looks like Habagrabah. Be our guest. Don. Fire the cannons. A bell. Louis. Anani. Oh, these are all reprints. Sisu. You know, seeing this backwards, it looks so different. I don't know why. Robin Hood. A Robin Hood. A Simba. And Certain Tibbs. Okay, last pack. We've got Queen of Hearts. The Queen. Tinkerbell. Louisa Magic. Cruella DeVille. Bunny. Lantern. Mickey Mouse. He's been downgraded, no longer legendary. And a foil Hercules. Ooh, I like this card. I never get to play it though. Okay, so that is from the first one. I did buy 2. Where did the second one go? Lose my mind. Oh, it's right here. Oh my goodness. Oh, I also, sorry for the delay on the podcast. That is my bad. I did film one yesterday, and then I felt like I gave too many secrets out about the team deck. And so I decided to refilm. And also, it was like so short, like 10 minutes. So I wanted to add a little extra something. Otherwise, I feel like it doesn't deserve to be a podcast episode. Okay, so let's open the second one, and we'll see what cards are in here. Oh, they did release stuff on the new lore pack, like spoilers for the next set reveals. I am not one of the content creators that they are having reveal cards, so just saying that up front. Don't expect anything from me. I think partly because, one, I didn't ask. I feel like maybe if I'd asked, maybe they would let me reveal some cards. Also, like, that's a lot of stress for me to, like, keep a secret. I mean, I'm already stressed out keeping a secret about our team deck. And that actually, like, affects me. But keep a secret. I don't want to get sued by the mouse if I can't keep my mouth shut. But, yeah. So, I'm not one of the ones. But they are releasing them. And they showed off with a lot of different cards. I'm most excited about the gargoyles look cool. Also, I really liked that show as a kid. Although it wasn't, like, my number one afternoon show. I feel like my number one afternoon show was Sailor Moon. Okay, so, let's go. Max Goof. Pluto. Mega Ariel. I'm Stuff. Maid Marian. Jafar. Aurora. A Pirate's Life. Goofy. Maui. Whale. Come on, focus. There we go. And a foil Daisy Duck. Man, kind of hurts my arm. I did get my flu and COVID shot in the same arm this year. Usually I do it in separate arms, and I don't know, kind of hurts. But I'm not trying to get sick before I get to DLC or get sick at DLC. So get your vaccines, guys. Rapunzel, Pluto, Improvise, Prince Eric, Dolores, One Jump Ahead, Last Ditch Effort, Donald Duck. See a lot of this guy these days. Judy Hopps. Ooh, Nala. See a lot of her too. Ooh, Stitch Surfer. And a foil. Philoctetes. I love that movie. Love that movie. There's a weird flash of light coming from outside. What else was I going to say? I forgot already. Oh, so they said next set is Whispers in the Well, right? And then the enchantments are like all pretty dark, kind of like set 4. But I feel like they made everything pop a little bit more, so it looks better than set 4. because they have like the gold embossing and everything. And then the mats for next set are the Jasmine, Enchanted, the like 2/5 when she, oh my gosh, the balloons again. The 2/5 when she quests, you get to look at the top 3 cards and pick out an ally. I think that's what that card does. So the enchanted art for that. And then the other one is the Mickey Mouse from this set, the not enchanted legendary red one. Or not iconic, not that art, but the regular art. And those are the 2. I'm really excited about the Jasmine. I think that looks great. Excited to foil that out when I have time. And then after Whispers in the Wall, it's going to be Winter Spell, which is like a winter themed set because they showed off a Stitch Carefree Snowboarder. So similar to the Carefree Surfer, but as a snowboarder, which made me immediately think of Johnny Tsunami, but I don't think they're going to bring Disney Original Channel movies into Lorcana, unfortunately or fortunately, because that would be crazy if I could have like a Cadet Kelly card or Smart House as a location. That would be cool. Anyways, and then after that, they're going to have, oh, the other thing I wanted in Winter Spell is if they can do like Belle, because she has that really pretty like maroon outfit with the fur trim. That would be great. But they're probably going to just make it Frozen themed because that's the money makers. And then after that, they said they're going to have Toy Story. And then the one after that's going to have more Pixar stuff. So let's go. Okay, let's see. We've got Powerline, Ditch. Oh, Tinkerbell, Fire the Cannons. Oh my gosh, this focus. Rose Lantern, Coconut Basket, The Queen, Tinkerbell, A Pirate's Life, Robin Hood, Max Goof, and a foil Bruno Madrigal. That's like 2 Max Goofs, I think. Okay, and then we have one more pack. Is that right? Yep, the other ones are all trash. Okay, last pack magic, maybe. I don't know. PT Pete, Be Our Guest, Make the Potion, Be Smearbell, Louis, Elsa, Juliet, Maui's Place of Exile, Robin Hood, Simba, The Seems Familiar, and Foil Coconut Basket. All right, so that is it for my 2 little starter collection. What are these called? Collection starter set. Still haven't seen an iconic in real life. Eventually, one day, I'm sure I will, but I'm not going to pay the $1,000 for those cards. Anyways, as always, keep shuffling. Hopefully you don't get a whole handful of non-inkables. And also, if you're playing a ramp deck, I hope you all get 2 drop ramp. And good luck at your set champs. And see you at DLC, Milwaukee. Yeah, I will bring enchanteds and cards and stuff to trade. So come find me. All right, bye.